What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, and today's video is about...
Oh boy, this ain't the messenger. Oh my goodness. You got K. Michelle that was just on World Star 2 weeks ago with her tiggles popping out on purpose and she knew it. Now she's up here and had the nerve to say this, y'all.
Trying to talk like she's very special.
And she's up here with 95% of her tiggles out right now.
Yeah, right.
Unbelievable.
Well, being in Atlanta all this time and then going to Nashville, where it's predominantly white. One, they go home at 5 and 6 o'clock when they're producing, because they go home to their families. Being a country singer, if you are a singer in country music, you're a man. If you are not married, it is not respected. Family is respected in country music in that space, but in our space, we are singing about side chicks. We are singing
Look at her. She is all of what she's talking about and got the nerve to talk like she's in a wife's position with almost her whole breast out. And then she got the dress that got the nipple parts made into it.
Yes, so
to even over-sexualize yourself even more.
The nipple.
There you go. Girl, bad.
about we are glorifying a lot of women. That's not what happens in Nashville. You can't call a woman a bitch, a hoe in Nashville, because they'll never even listen to your music and your professional career will suffer. At what point in the black community do our men create real homes? And even talking, just our first time talking, and you said you didn't even mean for that to happen. Life happens. I'm not here to judge life. I'm looking at a successful black man that has the ability to literally turn the narrative on black family, you know? And my grandfather, I watched my uncles and everything. My whole family, they're married. I'm not the girl who didn't see what a man creating a black family is supposed to be.
Yet you didn't take that route. Yet she's in her 40s, y'all.
I was just really getting ready to say
she
that.
has yet to even continue to take that route.
But you here are the product of seeing the examples in front of you, and you're not that gal that got wifed up. So what
yeah.
Well, what happened?
But she made sure she was a baby mama. And this, most importantly, she keeps preferencing men.
She was a B.A.
She keep preferencing men ain't like her grandfather. So take her age, y'all. And she said her grandfather died at 92. So she's preferencing 40 to over 50, 60 years ago. Why would they be like that? Right. You got Cass and that's able to make it to BET from streaming. Yeah. Well, your grandfather couldn't do that.
And wait. Why is it that you did not become the product to have that example in your home?
Why?
Like you say the black man should do it, you're right.
Yep.
But then it comes into my mind is, okay, that single gal, that be you.
The black woman.
You're in your home.
Yep.
By yourself. And what you finna do in that kitchen? Get that, put it up, break it down, bust it down. So whatever song that's playing while you cooking.
Yep.
And so what man gonna wanna come up in there and say, get over here and take you as his gal and wanna wife you up for the long run?
None, and she don't care because she didn't talk about this for 20 years.
As the presentation?
She was on Love and Hip Hop talking about what? Shake the table.
Yeah.
Oh, you shook the table. That was one of her key moments on Love and Hip Hop when somebody shook the table and she like, oh, you think like she's scared because you shook the table?
Right.
She's never in her life talked about getting married, y'all. But she's about to say she turned down 3. And we know if the first one was great, why would you even have made it to the other 2?
Yeah, these men ain't like Chinese men. Hurry up and buy. Yeah. They're not buying you.
Yeah. Nope, and they never will.
No, not investment.
Especially not at this age.
Right now, black men.
Whoa.
I got to my black men to really step up for black women and create families.
But she's crying?
Yep.
Wait a minute. There's no crying. There's no crying on social media platforms.
After you done 304'd your whole career in life.
After you done threw titty hair
And now black men gotta marry her?
Ass flop there.
But we gotta marry her now. Oh my goodness.
And did she cry?
Yeah, absolutely not.
After taking 5 surgeries on her nose.
Her butt, face.
Cheeks.
That's, y'all do know that's not the original K. Michelle face.
Hell no.
It's way softer palette. That's not Kimberly.
You don't know.
Oh, her and Kim actually. They're both. Nope, that's not them. Multiple.
That's really K. Michelle.
Yeah, multiple face situations.
That's not Kimberly.
Man. Absolutely not. Cut it out.
Not cool. Black men are attacking black women. And it's not a cool, they're not creating homes. They're creating babies everywhere. It's not cool. And I'm asking you, other successful black men, to be, you have to set an example as leads. The cute social media back and forth on black women. Black women are strong. Black women are where you come from, this and that. So there probably isn't any sympathy for you and just life happening, because there's so many other things around you going on that are not fair to black women. What is going on with the black family? We are consistently creating the cycle
She need to quit.
of kids who can't come home and see their daddy there. And they see their mama sad at night. At what point
She got a son though. That done that to her son.
the successful black men in this world going to step in and really create structure? I see white men doing it every day.
So?
I get to witness the best of both worlds every day.
Because they white women listen to them. That's
here
why.
in Atlanta, I get to sing R&B, but then I get to go to Nashville and be like, you mean you ain't staying out till 6 in the morning? You gonna go home to your family? You gonna write this song and leave at 5 and 6 because you gonna take care of your family and your wife? At what point do the successful black men build black families? We ain't gonna ever have a black family if y'all don't do it.
She got the
We're
nerve.
never gonna have it. It's just not gonna happen. So if your mentality is, yes, things happen, and I'm not knocking you for that, I didn't come here for that, but at what point do you take that black woman? Do you be at a home and show your kids what it's like, you know? At what point do you take a grip to it, not make excuses for it or mantras and things like that? It is so unfair to black women who have been the strength and builders of so many things. And I know life happens. You can't be with somebody you don't want to be with or whatever. But my grandparents did it.
I would like to know.
My grandfather, 92, died when he was 92.
I'm interested in Cam's thoughts. As he patiently sits there with his leg crossed and, and hits a cigar.
Yep. Like, oh, man.
I would like to just hear that little voice in his head.
Yeah.
And the shit, it's talking.
Yeah, like K. Michelle, all people coming up here talking this Jim Jash. Like, man, if you don't get out of here, I gotta make up a new language. This is Jim Jash. Like, man, if you don't get out of here, K. Michelle, you was just on World Star, K. Michelle, 2 weeks ago, literally, with her tiggles popping out, kind of like they are now, y'all. Y'all can go look on World Star and y'all see it. And she knew it. And not only did she let you get the left one, she said, oh, you know what? Let me let you get the right one as well. I'm gonna let you see both of these. I ain't get this work done not to let these pop out and let y'all not see these. Oh, and I need my name out in the internet because ain't nobody really screaming for my name. That's why she's so happy to get up on this platform and she done this, because she knew it was going to be clipped. She knew it was going to be viral moments.
To see K. Michelle keep trying to make us overlook and see is that we know she's all about strategy. Yeah, she know every once in the blue moon she pops out with something
like this
on her body part. Or she has this talk.
Or her butt it looks to explode on Lav a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's it.
I done that video. It's at like 60,000 views. I done that years ago. One of my biggest early videos. Yup, when her butt like the pant like flipped upside down while she was on Lav. Yeah, see, she's always, like she said, coming and doing these things, man. So let's continue. And there's multiple parts of these
I never
interviews
seen another type of man
that are monumental.
I saw that's why I've turned down 3 rings, because they wasn't like my grandpa.
Why would
My
they be like
grandfather
your
raised
grandpa?
9 kids on his own because my grandmama.
You heard that because her grandma died. He didn't raise 3 kids on his own because he wanted to. He had to. His wife died.
Died before I could even meet her. What point are our black men gonna stop the bullshit, the social media shit and all of that, and build black homes? If we don't build black homes, we can't depend on white folk to build black homes.
What?
So when you see somebody like your significant other who clearly loves you,
And let me ask her one thing. Did her grandmother have this, y'all? A tattoo that's going from her shoulder to her elbow? Did you think that her grandmother had that? No, she didn't. Stop.
and
One more thing, y'all.
women,
Did her grandmother wear any dresses like this so other men in the world can see her? No, she didn't.
No.
And we know she didn't.
No.
rooting
Stop.
for her, rooting for you. They want you to build a black home. That's their anger. They don't know you. They can't judge you for anything else. They want you being who you are, being attractive, being successful. They want you to take hold and solidify and build a black home. That's not saying you're not taking care of the kids you have, because clearly you are, and you love your kids.
Wow.
Taking care of your kids and building a home is 2 different things.
You know what she just did? She done what Sierra just did to Jim Jones. She gonna come up and interrupt this man's. Imagine if a man would have done that, what the internet would have done to us.
With her
If we
emotional
interrupted,
breakdown.
imagine that though. Switch it. Sierra's over there doing an interview. She's not married, but she got a boyfriend, and a long time one. And Jim Jones coming over there to her, interrupting her interview, saying, Sierra, man, hold on, man. You know, you've been with that man for a long time, man. I think you need to, you know what I mean, let him get some. You've been holding celibate for him for a while, man. I think you need to. Imagine what would have happened to that man on the internet. But Sierra was allowed to come and bomb on Jim Jones's interview and say, why won't you marry Chrissy? When Chrissy was a jump off the Alpo, the drug kingpin. We don't want to marry her. And she blew it when she married him or proposed to him on the show. Game over. No one wants a woman proposing to him. And now K Michelle's doing the same thing. She's coming up here asking Cam Newton, why don't he marry his baby mamas?
Right.
That's why. Y'all are just baby mamas. Y'all not wives. And then they say, well, why you put kids in them? We don't care and we don't know. How about that? And the Cash Me Outside's white girl voice. How about that? Cash Me Outside.
At
Look,
what
he just-
point are we gonna stop these back and forths? Oh, this type of woman don't say nothing to me about that. Well, guess what? You're just weak.
Iterations to
Yeah.
her point.
And it's
Like,
an hour long.
you
This is just
want
10 minutes
a
that we
strong
got.
woman around you, and I'm sorry, like
Oh, we got more.
black women have just that we get copied from hair
No,
to
y'all
body
don't.
to everything. Black
No, y'all
women,
don't. You'll never see white women wearing afros, like walking around all the time wearing
I don't
afros.
think they be jocking as the
are
braid.
the most
That's it.
unloved individuals
Stop.
in America, but the ones who have built
The most mimicked.
most mimic. Good or bad mimic, you know? But we looking to you.
She's
We
insane.
looking to you. A successful black man, we are looking to
like,
you
no.
to change the narrative. And when you don't, it becomes, go on that show and tear his ass up.
I received that, and
I received that.
nothing but a white flag, because I have been guilty. But if we're gonna have this conversation,
That's
how we
it.
need to have this conversation, just like you holding me accountable,
Hold me accountable.
I need black women to hold themselves.
Okay, come on,
Exactly.
let's go.
And that's what
There you go.
that's exactly what I was talking about.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
There you have it.
Overall, about the black woman.
Yeah.
I guess she had so much to say about the black man.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, when you go home and you're in the house all by yourself, you twerking and thought bopping all around the daggone home. What man wants that? What man
None.
wants a wife or a potential wife that when he go on Instagram or social media, she's got all angles of her busting it open.
Yeah.
Or she's doing her IG reels and it's of her always outside having a time every weekend.
Who wants that?
With her getting her ass smacked. Or smacking another
So where
chick.
other guys like get to see this and gets to like, you know what I mean? So now it's for everybody.
So this is what he's supposed to want to invest in and build a wife and a life with.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on now, y'all gotta actually make it
Make a little bit of sense.
no.
Oh.
I was gonna say make
like,
it worth the while.
Oh yeah.
know, when
On
you
those
want-
two, yeah, make it make
You
sense.
know,
Worth the while.
You know when like the girl
you merged over.
when the
yeah.
girl walks down the street, in order for that guy to be like, ooh, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, miss, hey yo, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look appealing. Will make your lifestyle be appealing, so he could want to marry into it.
Yeah, see.
I'm just saying, but I'm
Bop-
just saying.
bop
But I'm
biscuit.
just saying, but I'm just saying. But I'm just saying.
A whole bop biscuit.
Hey, try to tell you something. Comment down below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
I'm
Thanks
working.
for watching.
And until further.
Bye.